This is Karen and welcome to another dolallycrafts special. This is to showcase our new release stamp sets. Both love what I do, or love what you do, love what I do, and make a difference. Now, I showcased these when I was doing my unboxing the other day and decided that I was going to give my stamps and colours, the fresh colours, the new in colours, a bit of a run for their money. So this is what I came up with. I actually came up with a few cards. I'll show them after. But this is the card that I decided to show off today. I actually like this one. It's using the lovely lipstick. Yes, lovely. I just had to check the name. Lovely lipstick stamp, and the stamps from the Love What You Do stamp set. So that's the outside, and on the inside I love the font that's used here. Really looks nice. And then on the back, once again, I've carried the pattern over a little bit, and then I used the Make a Difference stamp set to put on Send a Card and Copyright Stampin' Up. So I could now sell this card because it's got our copyright on the bottom. Remember, if you're using images from Stampin' Up to sell on cards, you need that copyright Stampin' Up on the bottom at the back of the card, or wherever, somewhere on the card, to let people know that it is a copyrighted image. Okay, so I'll just pop that to the side. All the measurements and everything can be found on my blog as per usual. So you'll need 3 smaller pieces of Whisper White, and I'm using our Grapefruit Grove. I almost called it Gorgeous Grapefruit then. I don't know why, but Grapefruit Grove is the colour that I'm using for today's card. So I will open that up. I will bring in our Grapefruit Grove, and remember, with these new ones, you lift it up like that and then slide it. So that's the stamp ready to go, and be very careful when you get them at first because they really are inky. Sorry, I just had a bit of something on there, so I needed to get rid of that. Okay, I'll pop my layers over there, and to start off with, that's right, I was going to actually use, instead of using this watermark to do the back of this card, I decided to use this little floral from the Make a Difference stamp set. So I'll peel that off. All of these are really good photopolymer. Now just remember, they are likely to stain, but that's okay. It's not going to ruin the stamp. Sorry, I've just got to try and place this so that, because I've got everything mounted on my other stamp blocks at the moment, so I haven't got a spare. So I'm just using my small A block, and we just start by stamping. Oh, that didn't come out very well. Ooh, what I might do, I'll try and stamp it again. If my head gets in the way, I do apologise. Stamp off anyway. No, that's not going to do. Alright, we'll pretend that's the back. So we will come on like so. And just twisting and turning the stamps. It's a lot easier with the blob, with the watermark, because there's not much difference with that one. Or you can't really see much of a difference. But with this one, there's definite angles, so you want to make sure that you give your stamp a bit of a twist so that you get different angles on the card. a little one there as well. Turn this round. I'm just going to go over that one there. Just turn it a little bit. And just come down the back like so. I haven't got any music playing in the background this time. A couple of the videos that I've done, I've had BTS playing in the background, but when I accidentally uploaded my BTS meme the other day, a few people decided they didn't want to be part of the Doolally web channel anymore, so they left me, all because of one BTS meme. So if you're one of the people that got upset by it, I do apologise. My daughter my 13-year-old has got me listening to BTS constantly, and I've now become a really big fan of K-pop, thanks to BTS, and of K-dramas. I love Korean dramas. They're a mixture of modern dramas blended in with 1950s innocence. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, and you get a chance to download a K-drama or go and watch it on one of the websites, they can be really good. The ones that I've been really addicted to are Harang and Goblin. Goblin was really good. And Kill Me, Heal Me is another good one. Look, there are so many of them out there, and I've gotten right into them. My husband's a bit annoyed because we watch the likes of, excuse me, my head might get in the way here. Hubby and I normally sit and watch Walking Dead and NCIS and SVU and all that together. And lately I just haven't been interested, although I did watch the last episode of The Walking Dead for this season. But when Fear the Walking Dead started, I left the room and left him to it. And I came down here and played with my new colours and stamp sets and everything. So I figure I had a good excuse today, making these this card. Okay. So what I did, I've stamped in the Grapefruit Grove, as you can see, and my little sentiment on the front, and then I mounted it onto the Grapefruit Grove cardstock. Now I'm also going to mount my two white layers together, and I prayed there that I had the right layers, that I was putting the snail on the right layers. Okay, now with this one I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to bring in my mini dimensionals. I have a ton of these and very few of the larger dimensionals, so I thought I'll use some of these up and see how we go. I hope the volume's okay with this. I'm still waiting on my new microphone power pack to arrive to go with the new camera. So this has got sound, but it's not the best. So if I sound like I'm talking through a tunnel, that's why. The video is so much better because I can actually make sure that I'm on the screen with this camera, that I'm not sliding off the screen. As long as I lift my eyes up occasionally, I make sure that I'm actually on screen. Okay, so making sure the sides are all sort of even on that, and there we go. So we've got our matted layer, and then we're going to bring that in here Now when I'll show you another card shortly that I used the Grapefruit Grove on, and I really didn't like it. Now I'm not going to pop this panel up, I'm going to just put this straight on the card. On the other one I actually gave it a bit of a lift with the dimensionals because I felt it needed it, but I don't think that one needs it. I think that looks quite nice as it is. Okay, we'll flip this over so that we've got the inside and bring in the stamp which says "It's a beautiful day," and I'm going to stamp that in the centre there and hope it's fairly straight because I'm nowhere near overlooking this. It's a bit crooked, but yeah, a little bit crooked. Never mind. I've already stuffed the outside of this sample up, so does it really matter that I've stuffed that part up? Okay, now I'm going to bring in the floral. I shouldn't have put the Grapefruit Grove away, should I? Bring back the stamp. Oh, these are a bit stiff when you first start using them, but I'm assured that they will actually loosen up the more you use them. And then I'm just going to stamp there we go. I'm going to try and stamp that one again. No, didn't work. That's why the stamp positioner is so good. Honestly, it is. Okay, so that's the inside of the card. We're going to flip this over, and I'll put the Grapefruit Grove away again. I must just like saying it, and I must want to loosen this bit up. Okay, I'm going to bring in the Send a Card and the Stampin' Up, and I'm sorry if my head does get in the way. I'm trying not to go off screen, so I'll bring that in a bit. And as I said, if my head gets in the way, I do apologise. There we go, that's that one. And that's that done. Now, while I've got this out, I'll actually show, as you can see, I haven't used any of the stickers from the bottom here yet. I'm just going to pop this bottom one out, which is, it's got no writing on it, it's purely the colour. And this is to go on the inside of your palette. So when you flip it up, where you would normally pop your fingernail or your finger to try and slide this in or out, just pop that in. Use your poker tool, if you've got one, to get it to lay in there. Only because I don't think there's any other tools you could use apart from maybe a pen. But that's where that sits, and I hope you can see these well. I'm getting direct glare through my window again. Now you can also, it's got English, French, German and Japanese on the back. I think, oh, maybe Pamplemousse is German. No, that'd have to be French because it's got, anyway, you've got 4 different languages and then you've got the blank one down the bottom. Once again, I'll lift this up, poke out the English from the bottom there, and then bring it down to just where your thumbnail will go. So there we go, and that's my first new ink pad labelled. Okay, since I've got that done, let's finish the card. All I've got to do, fold it over, give it a burnish, and the card is finished. Hang on, get rid of this because it's messy. There we go, it's a nice clean background. That's the one in the Lovely Lipstick, and that's the one in the Grapefruit Grove. I might actually put together another one once I'm off camera in the Call Me Clover. I'm not normally a green girl, but I would like to see what this one looks like. Now, I've decided that since these are brand new stamp sets and ink colours that I'm using, I'm going to send these cards out to 5 lucky ladies or lucky viewers. So if you would like to receive one of these cards in the mail, leave a comment below, either here on my blog or on the YouTube channel, and I will pick out 5 people to send these cards to. Okay, I will see you again for the... Oh, I know, I was going to show you the other cards I came up with. I knew there was one more thing. Okay, in the order I did them in. Move these out the way. This was the first one. I used all of the products apart from the black ink. Yeah, all of these products are new, or the new release that comes out with the release that's being done on the 1st of May. Our Love What You Do, or Share What You Do. We had the Mint Macaron, which is back in. Yay! The Grapefruit Grove, the Very Vanilla, which comes in the card pack, the Rich Razzleberry, and the Rich Razzleberry ribbon here, as well as the Grapefruit Grove and the, what's the name of the yellow one, the Pineapple Punch. This was the first one I did. I don't like it. Bring it up so you guys can actually see it. Hopefully there's no shadow on there. Yeah, and on the inside there. I don't mind the inside. Really don't like the outside. However, that was the first one I did, and I thought, yeah. I actually got the sorry about that. I actually cased the layout off Pinterest. I can't remember who it was from, but I'll pop it down below. The layout, I wasn't over keen on when I did it. It looked lovely when the lady did it that I copied it from, but when I did it, wasn't over keen on it. I will apologise here on screen. That's my mum ringing. I'm really, really sorry, Mum, but I'm in the middle of videoing. I'll call you back after. Okay, so I wasn't very keen on this. I love the ribbon. It feels beautiful. Okay, so that was the inside and the out, and I didn't really carry much over. And this was just playing around. Okay, we move on to the next one. This one, apart from a few smears here and there, because I did use our archival black on these, and as you're all aware, archival black needs time to dry. I thought I'd given this plenty of time to dry, and I actually double stamped it by accident. Obviously I didn't give it time, because as you can see, it's smeared. I love the leaf background. I love the idea of it coming diagonally over the card. Not over keen on this blank space up here. I did cut short the image, and I used some of the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. I didn't mind those. Overall, I did carry it over a little bit there. Overall, I didn't mind this card. As you can see, I didn't even stamp inside it. I preferred it. I preferred this one to this one. What do you think? So that's card number 1. That's card number 2. This was card number 3. Yes, I can hear. Or you can probably hear me saying, yes, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. I really like this one. So much so that I filled it in inside. I still stamped wrongly. See, it happens to everybody, not just new stampers. I used the Rich Razzleberry with the blueberry bushel on this one, and I think those two colours together looked really nice. As you can see, these 3 cards were all used with Very Vanilla. I'm not a fan of Very Vanilla, I discovered. If you've got DSP in, like, that utilises Very Vanilla, yes. But for card blanks and decorating cards, I really, really don't like it. I like it layered, and as I said, if there's DSP to use, yes, it looks nice. But to me, I'm not a fan of it in cards. Anyway, that was number 3. Then, that was number 4. As you can see, they got progressively nicer. So I'm really pleased with this one. I will do a quick one with that on my blog. I might just do it on the blog and like put the sizes and everything. I don't think I will actually do a video with this unless you want one. If you want one, let me know and I'll do it. But that one's a fairly basic one. Okay, so they were the cards that I came up with playing around this morning, and this is the card that we've put together on the video today. So let me know which one you prefer, whether you prefer the definition of the first 2 layers being popped up on dimensionals, or whether you think it looks nice flat. As I said, personally, I think I like that one, even though I didn't like the Grapefruit Grove as a colour. It grew on me with this card. I really didn't like it with this card. I don't know whether it was the mixture of trying to put too many colours together or not, but I much prefer the Grapefruit Grove on the white background. And as I said, I love the lipstick, the lovely lipstick colour, and I really like the blueberry bushel. I think on white card that would look even more stunning. Okay, I've waffled on enough for this video. I will speak to you later. I've got another video coming up on Sunday and another one on Thursday, and in between you'll see the odd occasional card pop up. Okay, have a great day and I'll speak to you later. Bye bye.
They lack the spark I feel when I am holding you. 500 miles and an angry sea between us, so I guess